You want to know why we jumped to about $99,000 from about 70 something thousand dollars? Everything that I'm covering here has to do with that, okay? So check this out. IRS loses nearly 1/3 of tax auditors in Doge cuts. All right, this is according to CNBC. So what the government is doing right now is going, hey, you want transparency? Here's a stable coin, CBDC. They're not gonna say CBDC because it's got a bad rep. So they call it stable coins, but they're gonna go, hey, you know what? This is gonna be great for tracking government expenditures, but in reality, it's going to make your life a living nightmare because they're gonna be able to track every single payment out there, including yours. They're gonna be able to control everything. Very dangerous. Guys, wake up a little bit, okay? It doesn't matter which side this is on. Just wake up. Governments are not your friend. Okay, so moving on, we have Trump. It is going to announce a major trade deal with a big and highly respected country tomorrow. So part of me thinks, okay, is this going to be China? Maybe, because China did say that they are in trade negotiations with the United States. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that China is going to bow a knee down to the United States. Okay, I just don't see that. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. That's fine, you know, like, but from what I've studied over the last 2 decades of understanding how the globe actually works, I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. But yeah, I think the US is in desperate need of a trade negotiation for sure, because of what I'm also going to discuss in this as well. NBC News says Trump now wants everyone to stop asking when the trade deals are coming. I think people are getting kind of desperate because, I mean, if you have a business and you rely on trade, you're kind of screwed right now, especially with what I've gone over before, like shipping containers are down like 40%. And it takes about a month for it to actually hit, or just over a month and a half for the shortages to start hitting stores. So it's got to happen fast, guys. That's all I'm saying. And this is really bullish for Bitcoin because people don't trust what is happening right now. They're uncertain. And what happens with uncertainty? People usually turn to gold, okay? But now people are turning into Bitcoin, like onto Bitcoin, which is incredibly bullish. This hasn't really happened before. So now Bitcoin is becoming a safe haven trade. That's fantastic, guys. And that is the type of mass adoption that you want to see, okay? This is why Bitcoin was created. Bitcoin was created for many different reasons. This was one of them. It is so good to be in Bitcoin during these times. Okay, so President Trump also says, our economy is gonna do well, but it's going to boom in a way never seen before. Oh boy, well, I don't think it's gonna boom in terms of tech stocks. I think tech stocks are kind of dead. I mean, look at Google, Amazon, Apple, you know, why would you invest in them? Like, I don't understand. I mean, does anybody use Google anymore? I don't. I use Grok and I use other things, you know. I think the rest of the world is going to start going that way as well. Just look at us, what has happened from year to date since January till now with tech stocks. It's horrible. But I think what's happening right now, remember this, is that people are investing instead of tech stocks. They're getting into crypto. They're getting into Bitcoin because they see opportunity there. Oh man, the floodgates are gonna open, man. This is fantastic. This is why I'm saying this is so bullish. It doesn't matter whether you like Trump, you don't like Trump. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It is so bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, so moving on, we also have Marco Kolonovic on Twitter. He says this tariff market jerking by administration will eventually make U.S. stocks uninvestable. I agree. Screw stocks. And I've been saying this for years now. This isn't just since the tariffs have been around. I've been saying stocks suck. Why would you invest in a stock? First off, it's open 5 days a week and it's only open certain hours. Why? And it's got circuit breakers in case it's too volatile, because, you know, regular investors can't handle a bit of volatility. Guys, like, crypto it's taken over the world, all right? And it's probably taken over the world in ways that you're not learning from other YouTubers and other crypto Twitter accounts. The real reasons why this is created is to create a free market, all right? To create government intervention that's away from the market, okay? EJ Anthony on Twitter reposted a Zero Hedge article that said, they need us, we don't need them. Trump to host new Canadian PM Carney amid trade tensions. Okay, so what he said was there are no winners in trade wars, but not everyone loses equally. And I see that happening right now. Why do I say that? Okay, think about it this way. America, just Amazon alone, 70% of the goods that they deliver are from China. 70%. No wonder Jeff Bezos is taking $5 billion and going, see you later. No wonder Warren Buffett is suddenly retiring. Yes, he's an old guy. Okay, I get it. All right, but connect some dots here, guys. I mean, I don't want to have to do all the work for you. You have to wonder why he's kind of retiring right now at the end of the year. I think he knows the poop's gonna hit the fan. Okay, so now let me move on to the last one when it comes to alt season. I know a lot of you have probably given up on alt season, but here's some hope for you guys. The Bitcoin dominance, last time I checked it, was at about 65.3%. which is the highest it's been in like several years. So with that said, what's the average, alt season? When does the average alt season start? When Bitcoin dominance is around 70 to 71%. We're really close to that. And I haven't given up on alt season. So if you do want to check this out and you want to understand the markets a little bit deeper than what you've probably been looking at, check out learningcrypto.com and you get to see our entire portfolio, when we're buying and when we are selling, and when, I know this is ridiculous, but when we're going to be buying again, because this next bear market is going to be horrible. Now you may be thinking, well, this guy's crazy. Why is he excited about a bear market? This bear markets are where generational wealth is created. All right, that's where the seed is planted. And if you can handle a bear market correctly, most people, 99% of people cannot handle a bear market, okay, correctly. We know how to handle a bear market correctly. We were buying that crap out of Bitcoin under $20,000 and everybody was freaking out saying crypto was over, embarrassed to even say they're in crypto because of what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX. No, we were buying like crazy and we were sticking our heads out there telling people that we were buying. So anyways, talk to you soon. Have a good day.